What, you surely ask, is such a well-heeled Praetorian doing here among the dust and brambles? Removing the tarnish from my name and solving the Jotun problem. The old Ragnar has died, and his successor is stirring the embers of war. But he's too clever to openly provoke the Warsworn, so he's attacking gnomes instead. That will not stand. I have a plan to settle this, but it requires someone of both delicacy and grit. Priest, apothecary, and spiritual guide to Jotun kind. The old Ragnar ruled all the Jotun in these heights and the mountains beyond. If this upstart stirs all of them to war, things could go badly for everyone. The Warsworn have their place in my plan, but not yet. Coaxing the Ragnar to show his face requires a subtlety that our local Castellan lacks. Yes, I think you do. First, we must find some new and better enemies for the Jotun. Go into Tyrscotter Mine, southeast of here, and steal the clan totem from the kobolds that dwell there. Then return to me. Their keep is hard to miss. It sits on Menethir like an Ecton on a pile of bones. We'll never know if the mine collapsed because of the kobolds, or if the kobolds got in because of the collapse. Either way, it's theirs now. It seems the old Ragnar had some wisdom in that slab of a skull. Kept a shrewd balance between infighting and angering his neighbors. But now he's dead, and the new Ragnar fancies the warpath. But that won't be good for anyone. I am, you see, ranked Decanus. That is above Auxiliary, where I serve my time, and beneath Centurion, which is where I belong. Overlooked. Ignored. Once I've settled this Jotun problem, my Praetorian friends will be humming a different tune. Grand to behold, but lousy with Jotun and spiders and gods know what else. Makes me think the Warsworn put their blasted keep here out of sheer bloody spite. Tyrscotter Mine is full of the little filchers. If you ask me, they're worse than the Jotun. There's a good deal to be said about them. None of it nice. You hear tales now and then of Jotun guards and Jotun soldiers. I'll believe that when I see it. Brutes! To reclaim it, the kobolds will fight to the death, and as for the Jotun, well, one thing at a time.
The carver made by the morning what takes the cycles centuries to shape. He bored holes in the red marches and chiseled the spine in the Ulcerund. Echoes rang through the canyons of Menethir. He gouged the hollow lands and then left it barren.
Dust, dents, and scars. That's the Ironfast way. Welcome. Greetings.
Hello, Pledge Shield. Welcome to Ironfast. No! What? You bastard! That rotten, useless idiot! How could he do this to me? He said he'd come back! Please. You must be mistaken. Please, tell me it's someone else. That fool. Go away, please. Don't you ask about him! How dare you, you insensitive coward! Leave me be!
Now who's this? I've grown so used to the same few drifters coming in for supplies and the contract board. A fresh face is a welcome thing. It's right beside me. The work's open to any and all. When a contract's done, they come to me for their pay. Other keeps get their work here and there, high and low. As for us, ever since Odessa was built, we've had one solemn task. Watch the Jotun. Hold them back, hold them south and west of Gnomish lands. Anything you need's found in the smithy. You've got Heki for most things and Gavroche for blacksmithing. We're proud to stand where we do, here among the wilds. First keep and last bastion, the Castellan likes to say. The quartermaster to our keep, she stocks all we need to get by out here. I'm the curate of this keep. If you've a contract to turn in, bring it to me. That's Oda. She's a good sort, though not a woman of words. I'll be honest, he's not much of a blacksmith, but he's all we've got at the moment. Poor little lad. Sworn to war.
My poor old master had but one dying wish, that his prize blade, the one on the wall, be mended. Some days I dream that I'll do it myself. Then I remember, I'm a poor untrained apprentice who can barely forge a soup spoon. Why, that's Haldabeer's blade. It's famous, from the Fey Wars. My old master always said he'd fix it right again. Might have, if he'd lived. Now it just hangs on the wall, taunting me, reminding me of all I'm not. In battle, oh, it's a wondrous tale of how Haldabeer slew his foe. I'd tell, but I don't think I could do it justice. Repair the sword? Not likely. There's one man living who can. And he'd rather eat nettles and stare at the sky than raise hammer to anvil. You can find the Hermit Smith yourself, up in the Minotaur Heights. But don't expect much. Been good to me since the day they found me, tucked in among stolen sacks of grain. Master Braskin, yes. I'd endure every drunken lashing anew if it meant I could learn blacksmithing right and proper. Dinwell's his name. Word has it he grew bitter of all mortal kind at the start of the war. But I wouldn't know. I've never talked to him. A hero's sword. Like its owner, it fought and died in glory on the battlefield. Just as I'll die miserably behind this forge. Master Braskin took me in, being an orphan and found by the Warsworn and all. He let me live here, began to train me in the craft. Well, don't expect anything remarkable, or even decent. Show me what's broken, and I'll see what I can do. Which isn't much.
Sworn to war. Yes, we're a bit of an island to ourselves out here. Oh, you want that contract, do you? Now you guard these ghastly things closely. Mind you, they're not suited for combat. They're for surgery and unnaturally sharp. Oh yes, well you'll need to collect the required number of spider stingers from spiders in Menethir. You won't have much trouble finding them, they're all over, which frankly is exactly the problem. All right now.
The heat's as deadly as the Jotun and the spiders. We see few enough strangers in Alfast.
Speak your mind.
Bloody hell, the sun is fierce today. A said shield?
buds bloomed and the willows wept. Hear us, firstborn, hear us, flesh ones. Own forsakes his throne for a bed of crows. Your people still search for Own's body lost in the marsh. You scour the sand for the talisman of fate, although it is already yours. The gardens of Issa are summer, the Tuatha Deon the entropic legacy. Learn well the ways of both Issa and Own, lest the withering return.
Finally, the carver rested. He grew a mountain crowned with clouds by the river, and leaned against its side. Ages passed, and the sand settled into his work, and all the land was still. That day, the carver woke to find his touch run dry, the wellspring of his power dead as dust at the source. He heard then the first whisper, the first mention. Mortals.
Third time the bird prepared to leave. Desert Runner, you have helped me so much, and I thank you. But I still need one thing. You are a skilled hunter, and I am always hungry. You never use your wings to fly. Let me have them so I can hunt like you. Desert Runner said, I have given you my voice and gilded you with my labors. Now you would take my wings and take my freedom too? You ask too much of me, Rattlesnake. I will not help you any longer.
Yes, what is it? We're not supposed to speak with the citizens. Joanne? You mean... my wife has died? I knew she sailed for Cluricon, but we got so little news here in Apatir. I told her the war wouldn't last. I insisted. And as usual, I was wrong. My wife was beautiful. She deserved better. I only wish I could have given it to her. I only wish I could have been there for her in the end. Thank you for telling me. What's there to say? It's an unfortunate affair. I don't foresee anyone coming out the better for it. I only hope that many return from the front lines unharmed. Joanne never wanted children. She said it was too harsh a world for young ones. Said we should use our lives to make a difference. I have to believe she was right. The army rejected me on account of my missing toes. So I came here to make extra coin while Joanne was away. To wait for her. Now it seems I'll wait forever. Nothing to tell, really. My wife and I lived in Rathir, until we had to take work elsewhere. She in the army and me with this rough outfit. I hate being apart. Same as any place else, in my opinion. I just stick to the job. Guard, train, and rough up anyone who gets in the way of the mayor's plans.
Rattlesnake grew so angry that poison filled his mouth. He lunged at Desert Runner, but the bird was too fast. Rattlesnake cried after him, "I will seek your nest, Desert Runner. I cannot kill you, but you cannot save all of your children." That is why Desert Runner searches for Rattlesnake, and Rattlesnake hunts the defenseless.
What is it? I don't like folks standing around in the center of town. It looks suspicious. You like the what? Hold on a moment. Repeat what you just said so I can laugh appropriately. You like the cage key. Oh, that is truly humorous. Now, this goes against everything I've told my men, but I need the gold. I won't say anything if you won't.
Hi.
Well done. Now, you've done me this one favor. Let's finish what we've started. Before I can leave this cursed desert, I need several things. First, I need to fetch the item that will finance our new life in Odessa, our nest egg. It is an heirloom that has been in the Darkvari family for generations. Then I need you to find Hrindi and bring her to me at our old meeting place in Snaketail Canyon. Please, you must do this for me. For us. Thank you.
remarkable. The treasures of Culm, they are more beautiful than I remember. This is truly an achievement, one that will shape the days to come, I promise you. You will have it, as you deserve something equal to the great service you have done me and the refugees. I have acquired many tools and weapons during this long journey west. I have set them aside to use in constructing New Culm, but I now offer them to you. You are welcome to one item from my private hoard as thanks. Erlich will accompany you, of course. His spear may come in handy along the way. Goodbye.
We won't be out here in the plain forever.
Well, here we are. It's time to get started. And by that I mean I'm supposed to kill you, here, away from the eyes of the refugees. As you've probably guessed, there is no reward. There never was. Kras is probably halfway to Rathir by now. Never trust nobles, my friend, even false ones. Now, I'm not in the mood for killing at the moment, but orders are orders. I know he lies. That's why we get along so well.
Hello there. Ah, a bottle of the Rialte Brocaire. This is going to treat me right. Yes, indeed. You've done me quite the boon fetching this, though I'll admit it leads me to outrageous wagers. For instance this. If you can complete 8 labors of my choosing, I shall give you the treasures of Erethel. Excellent! You've already fetched the Rialte Brocaire for me. That can count as the first of the 8 labors. Well done. Now, your next task. Take this letter to a man named Matix Dace in the village of Condrian to the south. That is all. He was once a kind man, good for a laugh or an encouraging word. When I kidnapped his sister, though, something inside him snapped, and I cannot blame him, of course. Until later, then.
Good evening.
What'll it be? Is that so? Let's take a look. That bastard! He murders my dear sister Jera in cold blood, then waits 30 years and thinks a note will make everything right. You tell Durthel that if I ever see him again, I'm going to gut him.
Good evening.
Greetings. I trust everything went well delivering the letter to Matix Dace? I'm not sure he took kindly to it. Regardless, you have completed the second labor. For your next labor, I need you to retrieve a sword, Hellbane, off the body of a great Varani blademaster known as Three Swords. He was called Three Swords for the three weapons he favored. He was one of the only mortals I've ever known to master the challenging art of wielding the twin Fey blades. I'm sure the Tuatha paid a mighty butcher's bill for it. Travel to the Tuwili coast, search near the shore, and follow the Tuatha bodies. 3 swords will not have fallen easily. Until later, then. Greetings. You have acquired Hellbane. Excellent. Now, for your next labors, I need you to collect some items. The Bloodstone, a circlet, and the Rose of Kandrian. The Bloodstone in particular must be bought. Here is some gold to do so. The Bloodstone is with Kel's Cafety and Tyrion's Rest. I've given you the gold to purchase it from him. You need Hellbane to pluck the rose from the grave of Geradace, my wife. The circlet is in a chest in the Scholia Arcana Library in Rathir. You'll have to be sneaky about how you obtain it. The troubles of the war have tilted its citizenry toward a more religious bent. Tread carefully there. Few creatures are as dangerous as a true believer. The circlet is in a chest in the Scholia Arcana Library in Rathir. The Bloodstone is with Kel's Cafety and Tyrion's Rest, and the Rose just south of here in Kandrian. She was the most beautiful creature I have ever known, and she is dead. Let us leave it at that. Until later, then.
Well, a new... Welcome to the Reedsong Inn. Come in, and Lyria light your way. If you can spare a coin for our troops in the war, well then, all the better. That I do. We all must do our part. Have you got a few coin to spare, then? There's a good soul. Say, would you do one more favor for an old innkeep? This purse is full of collections. Would you be so good as to bring it to the box in our sanctuary? I can't go myself, and there's someone I can't trust. Lyria, bless your fate. Sanctuary's just across the bridge at the end of the walk. The box is inside. And if you happen upon the thief, and in my opinion it must take place in the darkest night, tell the priestess to white nil at once. High Priestess Tyrion made camp right here on her sojourn to settle Rathir. It is said she was given a vision by Lyria on this very ground. I hear the conditions in Cluricon are just wretched. My own son was there, gave his life for the cause. That's why I've taken up collection. Every coin goes to those poor soldiers across the water. As long as you're not a sodding fae, you're most welcome here. Our goddess and protector, the Alfar's guiding light, it was her will we were spared the Fae sword 10 years back. The sanctuaries cross the bridge and down the path, and keep your eyes sharp. Well, so long.
Approach and await the wisdom of the fates. I am the great Kel's Cafferty, sworn and scrupled servant to the Sisters of Destiny. Speak, that I may divine your future, and through my gift, bless your mortal soul. Traditionally, this sort of transaction happens under more discreet circumstances, if you understand my meaning. Tell you what, I'll part with it for a hefty price. Pleasure doing business, friend. I'm sure Durfel is not very fond of me. I beat him in a game of cards many years ago, fair and square. By my standards, anyway. I don't like strangers who ask a lot of questions. This town is full of old fools. Most of them will believe anything you tell them.
Move along.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
Fetch this, clean that, never a moment's rest.
It's a nightmare, it is.
Welcome.
Hello.
Greeting. Ah, you have returned. Then your 7th labor awaits. Together, the items you collected comprise the Amrinthian Band, the crown of Kandrian kings. Your 7th labor is to reconstruct this crown. It is an ancient crown for ancient kings. That is all I will say on the matter. Farewell.
It's not often I get visitors here in Anorak. What is your business? Indeed. I can feel the power emanating from the items you bear. Give me a moment, and I will reconstruct the band. There you are. Take it, with my blessings.
Hello there. The Amrinthian Band. Alas, I would dearly love to dive into a lecture regarding this crown's rich and sordid history, but there is no time. You see, a man named Kurig Shasta has tracked you here. He and his band of mercenaries await outside, keen on shedding my blood. I have to confess, these labors you've done for me have been for a single cause. I have been waiting for the day when I could meet Kurig once again. I sent you on labors to arm myself for this fight. They followed you to me just as I hoped they would, and now I need your help to fight them off. He is the man who murdered my wife, Jera, when Maddox Dace had hired him to kill me. Kurig had wanted to take my life for a long time, and now he has more reason to. He wants the truth of Jera's death to die with me. There is nothing to work out with Kurig. It is either him or me. Now hurry and join me outside so we can greet our guests. Farewell. There is no reasoning with Kurig Shasta. We must kill him now. Never mind. Always comes to bloodshed. Kurig Shasta had a contract out on my life the last 15 years. I'm glad the bastard's finally dead. I can finally begin to travel as I come upon my remaining days. Return to my home and you will find a secret door in the fireplace which leads to my treasure room. All of the treasure there now belongs to you.
Watch yourself.
This is a nice village.
You're in my path, stranger. I ask that you step aside before I cast you off the cliffs. That's laughable. I don't know you. I don't trust you. And I don't like the looks of you. I'm plagued by visions of what your kind call the future. A telling beyond the present. It is all because of this new god. She clouds my thoughts, confuses me. Mortals are fond of tricks, and tricks I will not stand. This is my time. The whispers tell me so. How many times must I tell you to depart? You do not wish to feel my wrath, mortal. Be gone.
Watch yourself.
The deep slumber predicted your coming, as it did many things about you. You were meant to find the staves, to reforge them, and ultimately to keep them. Those of my kind do not flinch from the winter, but the nights grow exceptionally cold and the air holds the stench of decay. Mortals, it seems, will outlast us all. Take the staves, wield them. They have called you as they once called down the lightning and lit the earth with fire. Do not lose heart on your perilous journey. Farewell.
May I help you? Where did you hear that name? The man you speak of is dead, and all of his wealth has died with him. I told you, I don't know the man. Enough. You're persistent, I understand. What do you want? I want no part of that old life. Not the gold, not the reputation, not the worry. I made that false grave because I was tired of people hounding me for salvation. Wish to know where my money is? I'll tell you. It's gone. All gone. All I have left are my family rings. I just want to be left alone. To start over. Can't you appreciate that? Please, show me some mercy. Thank you. It was never my intent to hurt anyone, or to deny the needy what they deserve. But I am one man, and all I have left is for my future generations. Take this ring. I don't like to owe anyone, not anymore. Goodbye.
Stand aside.
This is the customs house.
Those Varani want to swindle me. I can't charge 5 gold a hand for this.
So many new faces in the market these days. All who love Lyria should...
Are you from here? I mean, you seem well-traveled. I'm not from here. I'm just visiting my brother. He is in the Scholia Arcana. So long.
Mind your step.
The last warship sailed yesterday.
Watch, never rest.
Sif Sader at your service. Don't mind the racket. Just my wife, at Harpy across the way.
Good. The last warship said...
I'll sell you weapons, but if it's armor you need... You'll have to speak to that husband of mine. Come see me again.
the City Watch never.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Hello.
They say old Abagast, who lives by the keys, is...
You have come to Gwalchmay's... goods. Provisioner to all Rathir. Good.
This is the... If you want general goods, you should speak to Master Gwalchmay. Goodbye. Anything, everything is...
Hey.
I've got supplies if you need them. Bye.
Welcome.
old Abagast who lives by Amalur.
How fare you, sister?
Move along! Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Any luck? The ledger! Oh, Lunala's smile, you've done me a good turn. Master Gwalchmay'll be pleased as a fat Jotun when I bring him this, he will.
Greetings.
Greetings. I don't like the look of you.
Welcome.
Durant Alagus runs the general store. Kind of a strange fellow.
Greetings.
Sad about Lord Kent.
So let me guess. Bored and looking for something interesting, right?
Hail, Wanderer.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
That man nurse is a miracle.
So Raff is dead too, then? Oh, Lunala, will the sparrows be murdered one by one? It began when Faro went missing. Then we found Syl's corpse in the alley, then Shiren's. Now Raff. We are helpless. We know nothing, can do nothing. Betrayed? We have traded more than rags with some, up above and here below. But who among them would hunt us down and murder us? This is too much for us. I beg you, go to the City Watch. See if there is anything they know, anything they can do to help us. None that would hunt us down and kill us. Not within Rathir. I am sure of that much. If they know nothing and cannot help us, then no one can. And you think even the Watch cannot be trusted? That is nearly unthinkable, yet still. Go there then, and see what you can learn first by looking around. The Watch knows much and records what it knows. But if all else fails, speak to Captain Talabor. Join me, sparrows. Let us mourn our brother departed.
That man stands in the tunnels day and night.
This is the City Watch.
My good. A captain of the watch never rests, but you've caught me at a good time. If I can do anything for you, simply ask. Sparrows? Murdered? I see. I'm so glad you've come to me before this went any further. As it happens, an old enemy of theirs has returned to Rathir. Done. Orwin Dunn, spotted on the quays. I have no guards to spare, but if you went now, found him, brought him in for questioning, Dunn could be found guilty.
City Watch.
Every morning, fresh soldiers.
Sparrows send a hound out to the piers, and of course, now we're right where he wants the both of us, you and I. You think I'd just waltz back into Rathir like that? No, he lured me here to take the blame for the murders. That's what he did. Me? Oh, no. No, no, no. That'd be the captain of the watch. He's the one who did them in. Likely sent you here, too. Got you out of the way, see? So he could slaughter the last of them leisure-like. Clever bastard he is. Well, that is rich. Maybe I can't, but old Talibor can. And did. Now someone has to pay for his crimes, so it's you or me. And I do prefer my odds. You're not going anywhere. Curios, talismans, items of power.
fallen.
Lot of miserable ragpickers. Lot of miserable ragpick. You're the one. Do you know what you've done? Done, you mean? You're still standing, which means that he's dead. We all protect our hides when we must. I couldn't have this waif and her lot telling what they'd found. Which is why it's so good that you came. I'll blame their murder on you. Say you died in the struggle.
Dead. It is over now, thanks to you. And to think I only learned the cause of all this nightmare moments before he arrived. I was done with waiting. I had to do something, so I did what I know. I began sorting the piles of salvage, and that's when I found the cause. But it does matter. He was selling prisoners as slaves, smuggling them out to merchant ships in the dark of night. We found the evidence amidst a shipwreck. Drowned street urchins, criminals, even a missing sparrow. And Talibor's name everywhere. But most importantly, his greed threatened our way of life. Now even this city's trash can kill you.
Somewhere.
Better the wending than chlorine.
I've got things. Things you'll not find uptown. By Lyria, don't say it so loud. Someone could hear. All right, it's yours, if you can pay the price. Remember, I never saw this. Or you.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
Cluricon we're talking about, not your grandman's henhouse.
You there, my lovely. I like the look of you. I have gold to slip in your purse in return for a small favor. Oh, now, don't sound so suspicious. I need some help in a matter of business. Tell me, do you know the merchant Gwalchmay? I am trying to strike a deal with that willful man, and I think I have found just the thing. Only, I cannot be the one to do it. How very astute of you. Now, Gwalchmay, I have learned, has a weakness for rare wines. This right here happens to be a bottle of Maybrin, his favorite. I wish we had more than just the one. A pity. Here's the contract for him to sign. The better a deal you strike, the sweeter I will make your reward. Be good, my lovely, and I'll be good to you.
Please, I'm only a soldier back from Cluricon. Don't kneel, and I'm afraid I don't do blessings. Well, here for the formalities, then. My sword is in the back. She's new, the real beauty. Go on and inspect it. I'm sure you'll find it more than suitable.
Right in the next room on the wall. Won her off a Varani chap. Mind you, don't grasp the hilt. They say it's bad luck.
A few days and I'll be headed back.
In search of a game of hexes.
A moment, love. I'll be right with you.
Well, you're not the only one who's been busy. I've called in every last favor in my book. Now there's only one last thing for after the duel. I have it all worked out. With your help, I'll be free of Rathir, free of the war, free as a lark. I need to prepare for the duel, and I can't be seen near the docks. I need you to find Jabir there and give him the name of the ship I chartered, the Maid of Fortune. That's where I escape once everyone thinks I'm dead. When you're done, meet me at the dueling ground.
Stay dry, Captain.
Wait, you there! You've been talking to my son. What is he up to? I already know about this foolish duel. There's something else, isn't there? Wayland's mother, mistress of Forsted traders. Not a woman to stand by and watch her son stumble out of the frying pan and into the fire. With a son like Wayland, you learn quickly. And in the end, this is all my fault. I should never have breathed a word to him about military service. I have a right to know. I am his mother.
Wayland sent you? What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so. So, it's to be the Maid of Fortune, then. Aye, I know her. Well and good, then. Oh, and when you're done, return here. Aye, if you'll go and second his duel. That's the bargain, ain't it? Let's do our parts. Good day then, Dove, and good luck with it.
No, I don't believe.
Good day to you.
Good. You're here. Wish me luck.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful.
Believe it. But then...
The breeze is nice, eh?
Wayland said you were to have this when all was done. Well, all is done, so here you are. Well, Captain? What's the good word, then, eh? Well, Captain?
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Don't mind me.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I've been having such awful dreams. Insects crawling, dark things closing in. How long has it been? Feels like days. Days? Has it really? That does explain my back. And my head. Poison? Oh, I remember. A bottle of rather good wine was delivered. A gift, you know. I thought I'd have a sip. And then? Where is it now? It seems to have rolled under the bed. No one noticed, I suppose. You have it. It's a clue, after all. Do send for Mother, if you would.
Well, he has wakened? Thank Lyria. Here is your gold, but this matter is not yet settled. Find whoever did this, and far more gold shall be yours. The poison came in a gift of wine? Show it to Apothecary Rwani, down in the Praderi. With luck, she can tell us the poison. Perhaps the poisoner. A stroll every morning, fresh soldiers.
And then I say, Lyria, do I look like... Move along!
Rwani, apothecary, alchemist, importer, and cultivator at your service.
An alarming question. Allow me. Yes, it is surely royal winds. Few possess such a compound. I am one. Lyria! What is more, I sold a phial of it recently to a servant of old Einar Abagast. This is terrible. I will send an antidote at once, but someone must do something. Go to the city watch. Speak with Fabian Tian, at once! Fear not, I will have the antidote sent immediately.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
This is the... Do you have a crime to report? Or any other matter? Poison? I'd heard the boy was ill, but that is a bit far-fetched. I'll send one or two of the watch. You should meet them with these accusations at Abagast's house. Yes, and by Alfar law, you, the accuser, must be present. We don't take accusations against the great houses lightly. Good.
Over common sense.
Captain of the Watch. Corrupt?
Ah, here they come. He was a good servant. I knew him all his life, and now I have brought that life to a sweet and dutiful end. Manners, manners, this is the end allotted to us all. I need no fate weaver to tell me that. I have waited for you, you know. Waited a long time. I would have waited longer, done more good, caused more death. But no matter. Balin's testament burns bright this day. But first, it is yours.
How fare you, sister?
Citizen. Students of magic, masters of spells.
Oh, excuse me. It is done? Was he... Here. Take this, and I must make a confession. I nearly married Einar Abergast many years ago. My parents forbade it. I knew it was wrong, that he didn't deserve to be treated so. The follies of youth. I never dreamed he would grow so bitter and turn to that dark cult. Never.
Move along, citizen.
Keep the peace.
Students of magic, masters of spells. Welcome to the Wending, mate. I'm sorry it's come to that, but here we are, eh? What's this, eh? Time to serve? Well, I always knew it might come. Not sure what they want with a poor Runir Western like me, but I'll go. I'll go.
Fancy a gamble?
Here to gamble? Aaron Kest's right there. He'll deal you a hand. Get back! I won't go, not there. I prefer living to dying, thank you all the same. Go yourself. Or give it to someone. Well, now there's a thought. I just heard of a Varani chap taken in the other day for some crime. Find him in the City Watch. See if he'll take it. He might prefer death to prison for all I know. Ha ha! Not bloody likely. No, I won't go. I won't. Duh! You can't make me.
I heard it was Captain Taliban.
Fancy a gamble? We are cursed by the goddess.
I give up. If I'm to get myself killed, I might as well do it over there. Are you happy now? Oh, I hope you're happy now. I'll have to admit, it'll be nice to sleep in a bed again, eat a full meal. I'd been hiding for days, weeks even. I can stop now.
Aye.
I heard it was Captain Talibor killing the sparrows.
A moment, love. I'll be right with you.
Every note is delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. We've got a war to run.
The healers in the officers' club, round the back.
It's good to be back.